Ever wonder what actually powers a smart home? We constantly see these flashy ads for apps that let you lock your doors from halfway across the globe, right? But the mechanics behind the scenes, well, that can feel like pure magic. So today, we're going to demystify that magic. Welcome to This Explainer. We are peeling back the layers of a fully functional IoT smart home. No abstract theories here, just practical, hands-on implementation. We're going to use the ESP32 microcontroller and the Blink cloud platform to build a complete system right from the ground up. And we've got a great roadmap for this builder's journey. We'll start with the blueprint, build out our hardware backbone, set up the Blink dashboard, trace the real-time program flow, jump into some working system demonstrations, and finally, look at an emergency notification system. All right, let's dive into Section 1, the blueprint, and defining our smart home goals. So to be a true smart home, our project absolutely has to hit 4 key objectives. First, remote control via a mobile app. Second, rock-solid Wi-Fi connectivity using the ESP32. Third, multi-device output so we can handle everything from lights to physical locks. And fourth, live feedback via an LCD. Because let's be real, a smart home isn't actually very smart if it can't even tell you what it's doing. Moving right along to Section 2, building the hardware backbone. This is where we put together the brain and the muscles of our setup. Okay, think of this ESP32 board right here as the brain of the whole operation. It literally sits at the center of everything, processing every single input from the cloud and commanding all the physical muscles of our smart home. Without this brain, absolutely nothing functions. It is the core. Now, mapping your circuit connections is super important. Notice how the servo's PWM signal, that electrical pulse that tells it exactly how far to rotate, is mapped directly to GPIO 13. Or how our I2C LCD display uses just 2 pins, 21 and 22, to handle all that complex data. Keeping a highly structured map like this is really the secret sauce to avoiding a messy, frustrating build. And hey, here is a vital, absolutely crucial safety rule for any builder. You must always connect the ground pins of all your components to a common reference rail, specifically the ESP32 ground. If you skip this and don't share a common ground, your signals are going to float, your servos will jitter like crazy, and your smart home will basically act like it's possessed by a poltergeist. Let's transition to Section 3, setting up the Blink dashboard, which acts as the nervous system for our hardware. So to actually control our ESP32 remotely, we're bringing in the Blink platform. Let me tell you, its drag-and-drop interface is an absolute game changer. You don't need to write complex mobile app code from scratch for iOS or Android. You literally just build your UI visually. It's that easy. Bringing this to life takes just 4 simple logical steps. 1, create your template, telling Blink that you're using an ESP32. 2, add your data streams. This is what bridges your virtual app pins over to your physical hardware. 3, drag and drop widgets to build out that visual dashboard. And 4, provision the device by just dropping your generated auth token directly into your code. Really simple, structured, and super effective. Okay, on to Section 4, real-time program flow. This is where we connect the digital and physical worlds. 200 milliseconds. That right there is the magic number. Think about it. When you press a button on your phone, you expect the lights in your house to react instantly, right? Well, this entire cloud communication process happens incredibly fast, typically in under 200 milliseconds. That is literally faster than the blink of an eye. Just look at the exact path your command takes. You tap the mobile app, that signal flies up to the Blink cloud servers, routes instantly down to your ESP32 via your home Wi-Fi, and triggers the hardware output. Bam! It is a seamless, lightning-fast relay from your fingertips to your living room. Next up is Section 5, Working System Demonstrations, where we finally get to see this magic in action. So let's translate all that speed into some physical magic. Here, we've got independent control of LEDs to simulate remote room lighting. And check this out. By attaching an SG90 servo to a sliding latch, a simple slider widget in the app creates a fully functional, keyless, smart door lock. How cool is that? But remember, a smart home also must tell you what's happening. Our feedback loop handles this beautifully. We can trigger a remote buzzer for audio alerts while our I2C LCD screen dynamically updates in real time. That gives us a live, at-a-glance status of every single connected device. And that brings us to Section 6, the emergency notification system, basically our built-in safety net. Because this whole system, it isn't just about convenience. It doubles as a critical safety net with a 4-step, one-touch emergency trigger.
Step 1, you press the alert button in the app. Step 2, the signal hits the cloud and immediately branches out. Step 3, push notifications and emails are instantly dispatched to your registered devices. And simultaneously, Step 4 triggers a localized hardware response, activating the buzzer and flashing an alert right there on the LCD. It's one simple action that creates a massive, coordinated response.
What we've just walked through today is honestly far more than just a single fun experiment. This powerful combination, the raw processing power and connectivity of the ESP32 brain, paired up with the intuitive, rapid deployment nervous system of Blink, it provides a massive, scalable foundation. You can take these exact principles and scale them way up for real-world IoT deployments. We're talking agriculture, industrial monitoring, or seriously complex home automation setups. So we've taken the supposed magic of the IoT world and completely broken it down into wires, code, and cloud relays. You now have the full blueprint for a scalable, lightning-fast digital nervous system right in your hands. The only limit at this point isn't the technology, it's your imagination. So take a look around your house right now. What invisible force will you build next?